Yo, yo, yo. It's your boy, Cinco Bands the man. Trying to get 100 grand. You already know I got the plan. I'm back like I'm bending act like I never linen F. You dig? Yes, sir. We back in this thing. Like cook cracking this thing. You understand me? Bands with two Z's because they sleeping on me. Sooner or later they gonna be speaking on me. What it do, gang? We back in this thing. Hey, look, I want to say something before we start this stream. I just want to say it's hard times right now. A lot of people going through shit. You got layoffs, you got breakups, you got all kind of shit, man. Y'all stay strong out there. Keep y'all head up. Stay focused. Keep God first. Let's get into it. Yeah, let's go. You dig? Let's see what's happening. Up first, Rock Nation. Blaze one
For
for
all
the
the people who
nation.
claim it's not about Tory. Rock Nation is intentionally harassing, bullying, trying to take down many young. Listen, they're not me. Again, I don't got money to bang with Rock Nation. I don't want to go to war with them. I told y'all that already. I'll apologize to JC. I'm good. I know how to pick my battles. That's why I'm undefeated in my eyes because I don't take losing battles. Rock Nation is out here deleting people's pages, bullying, doing a lot of things that in hip hop, all those people who hate me, they would normally call out, but not one of them are calling those people out. So it becomes upon me, and I'm like,
Hold on, guys.
all of these guys that when they be talking shit about me, I let them talk shit about me, nobody ever steps in. Rock Nation is now bullying other young creators who they're reporting regular shit, and nobody's saying a word. For that reason alone, I don't know if I want to talk about Rock Nation today. You know why? Because when y'all don't hold everybody else to the fire, when they're cowards, and I stand up here and I say everything, and y'all know they criticize me and use everything to my detriment. When y'all don't hold them other cowards to the extent of it, actually, let's talk about it. Because you know what? I'll call people out. I'm a little lit. Perfect. And I'm going to challenge the Joe Budden podcast. I'm going to challenge the Breakfast Club, especially the Breakfast Club. Because a lot of y'all shit seem to be coming from a heavy Rock Nation influence place. I'm challenging the Breakfast Club, Joe Budden. And again, nothing wrong with Joe Budden's podcast, but I'm only calling them out because of their size. You guys have a very huge platform. Now, I'm trying to say, I don't want to fight no battles by myself because half of y'all, not the people I named Breakfast Club or Joe Budden Podcast, want to see me go away. But there's a bunch of other facetious members. So all the rest of them, they're just not relevant for me to name. The point is this. If I really wanted to sit back on this Rock Nation shit this week, because if I see nobody speak about it, y'all should know what it is. Rock Nation is using heavy-handed, somewhat maybe possibly illegal tactics to silence opposition or criticism of them and their employees.
Okay.
Remember back in the day when I started throwing up the
Sound
rock
illegal to
and I
me.
started saying, I don't want no beef with these motherfuckers? Y'all say I'm pussy.
Sound like
You can call me
illegal to
pussy, but if I'm pussy, what are the other people who don't speak about them at all? I'm the first one who told y'all the reason Bobby Shmurda's career is in shambles is because of Rock Nation. Rock Nation did so much shicey shit with Epic. Epic wanted no parts to do with Bobby. They said, y'all go get him. But we going to have to fight it out on a legal perspective because we own him and y'all been interfering with our contract with the nigga. So now Bobby Shmurda gets no support because it's going to be a legal fight. They tried to do it with Uzi. They did it with Meg Thee Stallion. I've been telling y'all this. But again, let me tell you this. I'm not Jesus. I've never told you I'm Jesus. Never confuse act for the one that says, no, I'm just here to die for y'all sins. No.
Okay, hold on. We're going to stop this right here real quick. Y'all hit that like and subscribe. Today's episode is powered by Clout King. Yes, Clout King. The Cloutettes. We off the Cloutettes tonight. Y'all hit up Clout Kings and ask for them Cloutettes. What? If you're trying to touch the roof. So now's the time to hit that like and subscribe. hit that bell notification so you guys can get all the notifications. And let's keep this thing rolling, man.
So when I look around and I see, ain't that Debo? And everybody's like, nah, we gonna fuck Debo up. Yo, let's ride. Everybody was ganging up with me like, all right, let's ride. I show up. I look around, so where y'all at? Everybody at home. Everybody like, oh, I couldn't get a babysitter. I'm not fighting Debo by myself. So I told y'all I want no smoke with Rock Nation, and I still don't want no smoke with them. But I do want y'all to hold these other media outlets accountable. Let me tell you what's happening with Rock Nation. I don't necessarily care about Desiree Perez, who's the CEO. By the way, if you don't know her history, 6ix9ine first mentioned her back in the day. Desiree Perez is a woman who used to be doing things in and in accordance with drug dealing. She was working with the cartel. She was transporting drugs. She got caught. Her boyfriend or whoever else she was dealing with at the time, they were also involved in the drug trade. She took a plea and she was a state's witness. The same thing. This is why 6ix9ine was confused. Why does the industry bow to Desiree Perez, who was this is known, who cooperated against the cartel, but they're down to oust me because I cooperated against the 9 trade gangsters. At that point, everybody had every excuse. Oh, well, she's a woman. You know, you got to treat women like retarded kids. You can't, a man snitching, problem. You can't fuck with him. A woman snitching, come on. It's a woman. All right, bet. You got it. So, 6ix9ine told us about it then. I and other people have told you about their tactics afterwards. I talked to DJ. I don't want to bring other people into it. When Uzi was going through all that shit, Rock Nation was in Uzi's ear, my nigga. Okay. I talked to 1501 and all those people because they sent me all the court documents. So
I heard so many bad things about Rock Nation. I've seen good things, but I've heard so many bad things about Rock Nation. And I believe Tory was going at it with Rock Nation before he got arrested. That's probably he gonna tie this in. Why?
So why y'all got beef with Meg? Rock Nation is trying to steal it from us. Rock Nation, and again, I'm not really even attacking Jay-Z specifically. I'm just saying that organization, this is why I said, I always told you it's better to be liked than to be right. They operate under Jay-Z's credibility and love that we have for him as a cultural figure and a great rapper that really, it's a reason why that nigga said we done with Neil and we said, Colin Kaepernick, get the fuck out of here. Rock Nation's been doing some of the scummiest shit in history that if we were supposed to actually, if it was a white-owned organization and Jay-Z wasn't the face behind it, we would have said this is the equivalent to any type of slave type of corporation. But once Jay-Z is associated with it, we let everything fly.
Why?
Trying to take black artists away from black independent record labels, bullying tactics, suppression. Now we're seeing in this current situation, they're using false and illegal DCMA, or is it DMCA? They're using false copyright claims to bully and harass and try to threaten to take people down that they don't speak ill of Rock Nation. I've been telling y'all this for the longest. They're the closest thing to the Illuminati. I know y'all expect to see a white face, but it's been Rock Nation all along. I've told y'all this. I'm just not willing to fight this battle by myself because with any rapper, I feel like I could take on. I watched a couple rappers. I don't think there's a rapper that's been successful against me. Not in the long run. I don't want to fight against Rock Nation. I told you, I threw my hands up. The towel's already in the ring. It's an act. You don't want the squabble? I don't want it. I need y'all, if y'all give a fuck about this when y'all tell me to speak about it, go get y'all other podcasters to speak about this. Ask the Breakfast Club why they not talking about the fact that, and if you don't know what's going on, I won't even bring it up because this is a very weird and iffy area. Desiree Perez, the CEO of Rock Nation, she has a daughter. The daughter's dating some dude she don't like. She think the dude's a bad influence, whatever. It's a mom. She started to use her power and influence that came from Rock Nation to essentially put her daughter in a mental institution hold that her daughter is now suing for. And her daughter is exposing information to say, yo, my mom she's always used her power to bully and harass people. She hacks pages. She will do things to eliminate the criticism or the other side. I've told y'all all this. Y'all didn't give a fuck. So I know sometimes y'all couldn't be like, yo, Act, it's your turn. I'm like, no. I've been saying this. Get them to talk about it, because everybody else, and actually, and I'm not speaking, I should give some more examples, but they're irrelevant. I know half of these media outlets are funded by Rock Nation. Funded by, I want to say it again, funded by Rock Nation. They won't say a word. So when y'all tell me to come speak out, I'm like, y'all basically keep telling me that I need to go play Russian roulette every single time. It's only a matter of time before they get me out of here, right? As great as you could be, look at Floyd. Floyd could be 50-0. If he keep taking fights against the best opponent, eventually you probably know he'll lose. The point what I'm trying to say is this. And I know you're saying, Ack, you're yapping right now. I want to pull up an article, but what I see all of these little woke motherfuckers, I see there's channels dedicated to making videos about me. If you've ever gotten a DMCA notice or DCMA notice, it never came from me. I don't use YouTube or otherwise to try to curate the conversation. I might not like it. I might call you a bozo, but I don't do that. And if you've ever heard someone say that, you should ask them to prove the filing. Hey, well, if somebody takes down your video, show us the Academy or academics taking it down. I didn't take it down. Those people are probably lying if they ever said it. What I'm telling you now is that Rock Nation and their CEO, Desiree Perez, and this is why I'm not pulling up a video of theirs, and I'm only speaking. Rock Nation are out here bullying independent creators and any media platform who chooses to speak or give their opinion on something that seemingly is obvious. What is it? It seems that Desiree Perez and Rock Nation are getting exposed for their power, their reach, their manipulativeness based on a lawsuit that came out. And by the way, I think I got the lawsuit. I'm going to scroll through the lawsuit because there's nothing they could DCMA me over with the lawsuit. Okay? Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. I want to pull up this lawsuit. By the way, we're going to get court. There's drama going on in court. I'm here with y'all all day. Today's Monday. I ain't streaming 2 days. Y'all got me locked for 8 hours as long as y'all allow me to eat on camera because I got to eat at some point, all right? So as long as I can eat on camera, I'm staying with y'all for at least 8 hours. Okay, I'm going to get drunk, sober, drunk again. Okay. Where is it? I'm going to find it. Anybody who follows me, send me the entire thing if you can. Let me see. Is this it? I want the entire thing to post real quick. We're not going to go through it fully, but I just want to tell y'all, because sometimes y'all think what I'm saying is non-factual. I always told you, I don't catch losses like y'all want me to or some of the hate watchers want me to, because I know when I'm going against someone who's insurmountable. Rock Nation is not to be fucked with, and this is why when I'm giving my opinion about Tory, I say Tory won't be freed. They have a stake and an incentive to keep Tory Lanez locked up for the 10 years or to have Tory eliminated. Now, I'm not accusing them, or I wouldn't even insinuate that they would do it, but what I'm saying is that they don't want Tory here, okay? So when y'all keep saying, yo, why don't you just... Bruv, do you get what I'm saying? I've been saying this for months. I've been saying this for a year. Let me see if I can find... Oh, actually, no. It's on the Academy. The Academy.blog. We got the whole thing. Look. We got the lawsuit. We got the work. Now, I'm going to scroll through this. We ain't even going to look at it. Y'all could go on the... Listen, this was so important. Usually for some civil cases and documents that we pull, you'll have to be a Patreon member to see the full thing. We just put this one for free. You don't even got to be a Patreon member. But y'all go read it. I won't even read it on stream. Everything I've been telling y'all, Just go read what I said. This is her own daughter alleging these things. This ain't me. Remember, Ack is just, he's just mad because he not. It ain't me. Her daughter, Desiree Perez, Rock Nation, do what that you will. But I'm not going to be the one walking you through something I've been telling y'all, okay? They're at the point of a little bit of desperation. They're down to eliminate people's channels, file lawsuits, injunctions. And here's the thing with them. Look, this is her own daughter saying this. Do I got to read this? Unfortunately, has illegal tactics to get her way, even if it requires wearing rubber gloves, providing false information.
Wow.
In addition to be the CEO, she's a part owner of the company. You see the names. I don't want to keep reading it, chat, because y'all keep thinking the enemy has a Caucasian face, but I'm telling you, they have empowered somebody that has a black face that owns a company that we think is cultural. They move like the white man. I want no smoke with Rock Nation. I've told y'all this before. And if y'all ask me, I will defend Jay-Z and Desiree. Yes, call me pussy because I don't want no beef with them. Okay? Just look. Just look. She has has an army of tech staff with access to the best technology that money could buy. Has a team of attorneys at her disposal. Despite her current position, her background and discreet rise to prominence was highly unusual. Her past abandonment of her daughter is the root cause of their current friction. Didn't I tell you this? She participated, Desiree, in a federal drug trafficking activities in the 90s under a prior name, Desiree Reynoso. Following her indictment and arrest, she was originally sentenced to 30 months in imprisonment. However, she became a confidential. Y'all say I don't like snitches. But that's what y'all say. I say something, then go to something else. And provided information. Again, chat, I want to just back up from this. When you see real power, let me tell you this. It took about 45 minutes of me on a dry erase board to dismantle Meek Mill's career. Lil Baby, I derailed everything he had going on with about 2 weeks of planning. Rock Nation, I wouldn't even touch whatever they got going on. I apologize. Just remember I told you that. I would rather go with Drake, who's my man. I'd rather go with him than go with Rock Nation. I want no smoke.
If Ack is apologizing, shit is real. The nigga don't apologize. Shit is real. Just keep it real. You know what I'm saying? Let's keep it rolling.
So again, I'm not going to be the person who, I ain't going to be the guy who be like, y'all remember Act? Yeah, I ain't going to lie, man. Yo, he was violating a lot of people. He was giving us the truth until Rock Nation called him. I'm not Jesus. Y'all ain't going to sacrifice me. Go get them other outlets to talk about this and spam it in their chats, in their comment section. Why you not talking about Rock Nation? When y'all get that answer, I'll tap back in with y'all. Figure out why they don't talk about this, and I'll tap back in with y'all. Anyway, look. While engaged, she gave birth to her daughter in 1994. She continued to engage in criminal conduct. Look, it's a lot of shit. This is her daughter saying it. Remember, Ack is this weirdo who don't really know nobody. I'm just talking shit. Now her daughter is saying the same thing, and nobody gives a fuck. She was eventually sentenced to 9 months, okay, because she violated federal probation. By the way, keep in mind all the rappers who claim they street, who's associated with this organization, and is said by her own daughter in a lawsuit, in a federal lawsuit, that it said her own mom became, chat, I don't want no smoke. Stop telling me to get smoke with them. Y'all not going to get me to go squabble with no damn Rock Nation. Rock Nation is the army, better yet, the label and the goddamn motherfucking militia. They're everything. I want no smoke with them. Anyway, the point is, y'all could go look at this. It's free of charge on my website. If my website comes down, y'all know what it is. I don't have anything more to say about this. They're talking about illegally record people in their bedroom, hacking iPhones, unlawfully detain people, chat, I want to stay out of this. I'd rather go at UMG than go at these people. I'd rather go at anybody else in hip hop than go against. I keep telling y'all, and again, whatever you want to take from that, you could take from that, okay? There was hacked phones, hacked accounts. Yeah. Track locations. Not surprisingly, her office is located at this. Okay. Okay. She filed screenshots. Okay. Okay. This is 64 pages, y'all. Y'all go read it. Y'all go read it. Y'all go read it. Told on arrest. Put it like this. If these allegations exist against a family member and a mother, I don't know if it's true, but let's say this person was down to actually do this to their own daughter. What do you think they would do to the ops? What do you think they would do to a bunch of rappers whose only purpose, seemingly for most of the industry, is only to gain money? So I'm going to, they got it. I don't want to smoke with them, but if y'all do want to know, go read this. 64 pages.
Paperwork up on Act page.
Go read this.
The Academy.
You're welcome. Okay? You're welcome. All right, people. Let's get on to the Diddy trial. I know. Some of y'all are so used, they'll be like, yo, let me get to the Absol thing right before. Y'all be like, yo, Act, yo, you be defeating every rapper. Everybody who get into it with you, they catch L's. Yo, you got to take on Rock Nation. No, I don't. Please, leave me alone. I apologize to Rock Nation. I got no smoke with them. I believe them. I don't think they doing nothing. And the rest of y'all and the other media outlets y'all support, tell them to go do it. When they all join in, I'll join in. But other than that, I don't see no evil, hear no evil. I want to remain exactly.
You want to remain.
What I said I was gonna look at.
Just remain.
I just said it. Oh, Absol. Okay. So days after Absol.
Come on.
Let me look at what it is. I think
we're not doing that, Act. We're not talking about the West on here like that. No, sirree. We're not doing that, Act. Sorry. We on to the next, man. We gonna go over here to this no jumper and see what's cracking over here. We don't want to see the little clips. We don't want to see your little clips. We want to see the full shit. We don't want to see your little clips. We want to see the full shits. Whoa, we got a new beef. We got a new beef, man.
Yeah, wait. So two is this, yo.
Here we go.
When I seen this, like the first question I had was, yo, are we on like his like payroll?
Hey, who are those ladies right there? I wanna ask those ladies a question. It's a rumor. It's a rumor out there about Flock. It's about Flacco that he has a little odor to him. I want to know, is that true? So if anybody know who those ladies are, contact those ladies, ask those ladies. I want to know, can y'all smell Flacco from there? or did he smell good? Let's put this shit to rest if it's to rest. But if it's real, let's speak on it.
Wait, what are you guys
No, what?
And Natty Jake ain't even on the list.
No, it's the Larry Hoover. Yeah, yeah, bro. Cause like I was like, hold on, bro. Like we don't do this for no other YouTuber. Every video he drops, there's a post about it from like No Jumper, right?
That's
Don't
cap.
you make the list of the news?
No, I'm saying like IG posts, and then two, like this story here.
Didn't you put on everybody that does the damn Instagram?
No, but
Nah, he put me on.
Yeah,
And then that's it.
wait.
Pyramid scheme. He put everybody
No,
on.
wait. Right?
Pyramid scheme.
And then, like, no. And then, like, also, too, though, like, he wasn't even a person who broke the news. So it kind of
You're
felt
responsible.
like we're on his payroll because we just go out of our way to, like, promote, like, whatever, like, video he's about to drop. It's a full-on, like, marketing blast, you feel me, for, like, 1090 Jake. You feel me?
I don't agree because I feel like this is the first video we covered from 1090 Jake for a long ass time. He's been dropping hella videos and I feel like this is one of the bigger stories that he's put out.
But, like, it's not his story, though, right?
No, all right, so look.
1090 Jake is that guy?
Yeah, all right, so 1090 Jake is the dude to the left. All right, so a Chicago-based blog called Squid Ape. Initially, they're the one who put out the first post where they had a news article saying that Larry Hoover was a snitch. They said that they found an old 1968 news article where Larry Hoover, he got shot by two dudes and he snitched on the two dudes that shot him.
It's cool.
And I guess either Squid Ape has 1090 Jake blocked or whatever. I ended up posting it on my page. Well, Wack ended up posting it first. I think Squid Ape posted it, then Wack posted it, then I posted it.
And and like that's the point though. If Wack posted it first and other people already had story going on, women No Jumpers say we're about to do.
This got posted 2 days after when 1090 Jake went and got more of the news article. That one guy just put that one little part of it. 1090 Jake went and found the full-blown news article and made this YouTube video about it.
Yeah, but so what I seen, right, like the Wack post, I seen like the full story, right, which was, he got shot, he thought about Black shot him. I'm saying, if the story was out there with Wack, why then, bro, listen, bro, I knew it was grimy when niggas put like the nigga thumbnail on like the last slide and just the thumbnail. And again, I don't mind him. I have
some like 1090 Jake. Y'all got beef because you always every time 1090.
Shout out to Larry Hoover. He's not out. Let's stop the false narrative. He's not out. But shout out to that man.
Jake come up, you always like taking shots in a way.
Well, no. I've always been the one who's shown him love. I have no problem with 1090. It's just like again, it's just a pattern that I've like recognized that whenever there's like a 1090 Jake video, like we don't do this shit for Suddy Nash, AK-47 for nobody else. It's 1090 Jake is the only YouTuber, and it feels like co-conspirator here now, right? Where it's like,
isn't he one of the biggest YouTubers in the game?
Facts that do paperwork. So like him.
Yeah, sure, but like to blast a nigga video every time he does like a big video, it's kind of like, like there's something here going on with No Jumper 1090.
Hey, he hating on the nigga 1090.
So what, fool?
No, I'm just wondering, is there payroll going on with 1090 and No Jumper? Because again, this story right here was the first time I said, hold on. White posted it first. Like, he made a video on what other people have already posted.
It's just content.
Why is it?
Like,
yeah, he's making shit too deep. He's trying to do like a whole conspiracy theory of like.
But the content was already out there. They're saying
he go way too deep.
1090 Jake just dropped the video. That's the post. I'm like, okay, cool.
I'm
like,
sure
got a video.
there's more to it than just that, and they said it was about Larry Hoover.
No, I'm saying Wack and them already dropped the paperwork, and it was already being talked about.
Wack then dropped the paperwork. 1090 Jake. Wack and Squid Ape found a news article clip. Squid Ape found a news article clip and posted a small portion of the news article clip. 1090 Jake seen that, and then he went and found the whole story and the whole news article and made a YouTube video explaining why he thinks Larry Hoover's a snitch. So then that snowballed into Wack 100 getting on the phone with the guy, I think his name's James Hightower, who claimed that, who said that Larry Hoover never actually snitched on him. So now it's a thing where it's like, all right, so people are saying,
Damn, that fool pulled that shit up on his phone
Bro.
so fast.
This ain't no snippet,
He
bro. Like,
pulled that shit up so
this is
fast.
the-
nigga, that's the small clip of it, and then what 1090 Jake has is more. of it.
This is the full story being laid out right here,
But what
bro.
does but
even
I'm saying,
let's get to the point. Get
No,
off 1090 Jake's dick.
I'm
Like, what are you
saying,
talking about, bro? Like,
it feels like payroll is going on. That's what I'm saying, right? Because I don't understand.
Did you hear that? Reem said, "Get off 1090 Jake's dick, Flacco. Get off his dick." Straight mark, son. Stop playing.
Why is it again when the story was already out there to go out of your way to say, yo, he just dropped a video on this and gave him full credit?
But
when
exactly, the story was already out
Wait, this
there.
is not done for
like-
nobody else but 1090 Jake. Just like ever in life.
Let the fool get
You feel
paid.
me?
is he the only one that made a video about it?
No.
Who else made a video?
Bro, every hip hop media nigga made a video about it. No, but though, I'm saying, right, that, again, this is not the first time. It's always done for 1090 Jake, and I'm just wondering, like, why do we go out of our way to promote
Well, let's
every
ask
video he
Josh.
drops?
He's right there.
You feel
Josh,
me?
is there a reason why they go out of their way to post 1090 Jake?
Is he on
No,
payroll?
not post.
Check this out. Let me translate for y'all. Why are y'all promoting 1090 Jake's page? He don't work here. He don't do nothing for y'all. I do stuff for y'all. I work here. Why are you guys not promoting my YouTube? You see what I'm saying? He want him to promote his shit. So he dirty macking 1090. That's crazy.
Post him, but
No,
every
let's
video he
ask, him,
drops.
let's ask him the right question. Is he
Come
on payroll?
No.
Okay,
There we
well
go.
then, hey,
And is
sure.
every video we drop? Let's go to
Sure.
1090 Jake's page. Hold on, let's go to 1090 Jake's page.
I mean,
Since you want to just make up, let's just go see. Let's confirm right.
it feels like it,
Go to-
right?
Go to his YouTube page. Go to
Because,
his YouTube page.
again,
For you not wanting
it
it
could
to
very
have,
easily be saying, yo, why
1090 Jake had a whole bunch of information on Flacco one day that he was gonna expose and shit. So I think
me?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Wait. Pause.
Hold on. Did he just scream like a bitch? He said, "Oh!" Let's run that back. Hold on. Flacco ass. He acting like he didn't know.
Make up. Let's just go see. Let's confirm right.
It feels like it,
Go to
right?
his- Go to his YouTube page. Go to
Because,
his YouTube page.
again,
for you not wanting
it
it
could
to
very
have,
easily be saying, yo, why
1090 Jake had a whole bunch of information on Flacco one day that he was gonna expose and shit. So I think
me?
Yeah.
Okay. Wait. Pause.
The bitch just laughed and said, "Oh, hell no. That nigga sounded like one of us." Straight biatch. Flockiana.
Make up. Let's just go see. Let's confirm right.
It feels like it,
Go to-
right?
Go to his YouTube page. Go to
Because,
his YouTube page.
again,
for you not wanting
it
it
could
to
very
have,
easily be saying, yo, why
1090
Watch
Jake had a
her
whole bunch of
reaction.
information on
Watch the
Flacco
girl
one day that he
reaction.
was gonna expose and shit. So I think
me?
Yeah.
Okay. Wait. Pause. Thank you so much, right?
Oh my goodness.
Thank you for opening up because again, I'm correcting all lies
Hey,
on this
go to
podcast
the
now. Okay?
go to the video.
Okay?
All right, so
Okay,
if
go
we're
ahead.
covering everything that he talks
Sure.
about, when did we
damn,
talk?
he does really good numbers. That's fucking crazy.
We haven't posted anything about 1090 Jake talking about Skilla Baby. We haven't posted anything about the Rod Wave. Tory Lanez getting attacked. The little Dirk shit,
I
little
think
baby
Larry
shit.
Hoover
So where's the video? You said every video we
is a
promote.
huge topic.
He's on payroll for every video, right?
Now,
I think Larry Hoover is a huge topic, and for 1090 Jake
Sure.
to cover what he covers, to cover Larry Hoover sure makes a lot of sense.
sure.
to me.
Yeah.
No,
That's
sure.
just you.
But hold on, we
Okay.
just named 6 videos that
Yeah.
has no Instagram post to it.
Wait.
He just said every video we do, we make a video about.
Wait, okay, sure. But I'm more interested in the last thing Rachel said.
That fool does good
Right?
numbers, man.
And you
Shout
just
out
said
to
that 1090 Jake somehow had this crazy dirt on me.
Josh, how many
Well,
subscribers
A
is
long
he?
ass time ago, I
Okay,
remember
wait, wait.
Subscribers
a
is
long,
he?
like
Wait.
maybe 2 years ago.
No.
Millions.
Wait.
When you was hating on 1090 Jake.
Wait. Sure. You open up the rabbit hole. Let's go down the rabbit
So
hole.
he
Let's
was
go.
hating
When-
for years.
We're
when-
gonna be here for like 3
Right?
hours.
Let's dip.
When I got to No Jumper,
Uh-huh.
No Jumper told 1090 Jake,
What
do like investigation on me, right?
Who did?
No Jumper did.
Who the f- is No Jumper?
I don't know.
No
See,
jumper.
well, then we're
What?
not talking about it. If you don't know, I don't know. Because you saying No
What?
Jumper.
No jumper told 1090 Jake to do an investigation on Flakiana. Reem said, "Who? No jumper? Who? What? That's too broad of a statement. Who told 1090 Jake to run an investigation on you, Flacco? Say it. Stop being a mark. Say it. You don't want to say it, do you?" He gonna be like, okay, wait.
Uh-huh.
No Jumper told 1090 Jake to do like investigation on me, right?
Who did?
No Jumper did.
Who the f- is No Jumper?
I don't know.
Who the fuck is
See,
No
now, well, then
Jumper?
we're
What?
not talking about it. If you don't know, I don't know. Because you saying No
What?
Jumper.
1090 Jake himself said it, and on the little Patreon shit with
Stay tuned to my
I
video.
think Adam.
Drop it with
right?
Adam. This week
that-
sometime.
They did that. No Jumper told him to investigate
They
Flacco,
just got on.
and right, and he did a full-on investigation
Mm-hmm.
and came back and told them, oh, I mean, like he right, like
That was lowball disrespectful. As soon as they got into the shits, they walked right off the set. Why did they walk right off the set? It's because they wasn't getting no shine. They wasn't even participating in the conversation. They must don't know what was going on. Why they walk off the set like that? That was mad disrespectful, son. I ain't even from New York, B, but that was mad disrespectful, son. Word to mother, dead ass.
like I don't see shit here. You feel me? Right? Right? Like again, it's lies. So I'm saying, but he apparently told you, right? Because again, after they told him to investigate me, he did this full.
I didn't say he
investigation.
told me. I just
No.
knew that.
No. But again, no. When you say things like that, we have to do a research.
Okay, let's break it down.
He told No Jumper after doing this full-on research on me, right? Oh, bro, there ain't shit here. But somehow he told you that he found crazy dirt on me and he was about to drop it.
I didn't say he found crazy dirt on you.
But you, Remo, you just said that.
I mean, it was some dirt, but it wasn't about you.
Remo, you just said that. He said that he
All
found
right,
this
crazy
on me
dirt about somebody in your family or some shit. It was some guy named Jala, and I guess people was thinking it was you.
Dog, that's what he had to investigate to find out that it was not me. But you said that he has crazy dirt on me.
Okay, you didn't like the fact that he was looking into you and he found some crazy dirt, and
Nigga,
maybe
I never knew.
you just bro. I didn't know he was.
No.
Nigga, you just literally said
No,
that.
No Jumper told him to investigate me without me knowing.
I didn't know that.
Right?
I wasn't even here for that.
Nick, listen, bro. I found out through the little Patreon shit that him and Adam was doing at some point.
Okay.
You feel me? And he admitted to it. And again, no, he did his full-on investigation and found out, yeah, bro, and he's not David Jala. This shit is all lies and cap. But you're saying that because again, y'all talk a lot, right? So I'm just trying to figure out, has he been lying to you, claiming that he has dirt on me?
David Jala.
Nigga, okay. But again, he did a full-on
Nigga, that's
investigation.
your brother, fool. What the nigga? That's damn near a part of you.
Wow.
He did a full-on investigation.
Why are you even bringing this like?
Whoa, hold up. That's your brother? So they thought it was you, but it's your bruh. Wow. Wow. Clap it up for Flacco. Wow, Flock. I didn't think you was gonna do this. Wow, Flock. You do this to your brother? Wow, Flock. I can't believe you going deep in these waters. Wow, Flock. Damn, man. Let's hear it. Let's hear it.
Like,
No,
nigga, you trying to make it.
no, but you
He
brought it up
found
though.
Okay, he found some dirt. All right. You said No Jumper told him to look into you. Okay, maybe No Jumper
And he did a full-on investigation and
unaware.
found that Frederick Jolly, Poetic Flacco, has no dirt on him. But somehow he's telling people, though, that he has dirt on me.
No, this was like 2 years ago when we talked about this. I remember 2
And
years
that's what
ago.
I'm talking about, though.
And he said that he did look into you and he found some shit about some guy named Jala. And I guess
Man, cut it.
whoever
Man,
the
cut
fuck
it.
David Jala
Hey, man,
is,
you feel me?
that's
Hey,
your brother?
Again, right, David, wait, pause, right?
Whoever the that is.
No. Pause. Again, right?
Whoa, he didn't want to answer that. Did you see the way his face twitched? He didn't want to answer that. Who is that? Is that your brother? Who is that, Flock?
Okay, he found some dirt. All right. You said no jumper told him to look into you. Okay, maybe no jumper
And he did a full investigation and found that Frederick Jolly, Poetic Flacco, has no dirt on him. But somehow he's telling people, though, that he has dirt on me.
No, this was like 2 years ago when we talked about this. I remember 2 years ago.
And that's what I'm talking about, though.
And he said that he did look into you and he found some shit about some guy named Jala. And I guess whoever the fuck David Jala is,
you feel me?
That's your brother?
Again, right? David, wait, pause, right?
Whoever the fuck that is.
No, pause. Again, right? Well, like stepbrother, right? But again, that's not me. So for him to like be
nigga, okay, but you can still get offended by niggas looking into you and finding out about your family member.
No, again, I was not offended, but
okay,
right,
you're not offended.
But for him to go around telling niggas that he got dirt on me is a flat out lie. Feel me? Right? And again,
I mean, bro, that's an
extension
extension of you, nigga.
No,
if it's your brother, y'all got the same last name.
Again, if he told niggas that he got dirt on me, he's a fucking liar. Feel me? And again, if this nigga, if he's telling niggas that he got dirt on me, that's a fucking lie. Feel me? Right?
Flock, press your line.
Again, though, this is
press your
right
line.
there. Again, wait, pause though. Again, how's the sneak hating when you just said that he been telling you niggas that he somehow got dirt on me after doing a full investigation? Because again, I told a nigga too, hey, bro, you did this quote unquote full investigation and told niggas in secret, man, bro, I ain't find shit on him, but ain't never hit me up to say, hey, bro, damn, bro, yo, you one of the realest niggas ever, bro. I ain't find shit. You feel me? Right? But somehow now.
All right, hold on. Let me ask you this.
But somehow, though, he's telling you niggas that he got quote unquote dirt because when he found some shit
when we had this conversation, me and
1090
Jake never talk about you. Let's keep that clear.
But when you said
okay, that was 2 years ago, I guess during the time, but I didn't know he was told to investigate you. Well, I didn't know he was told to investigate you. But I guess when he did his investigations, there was some guy named Jala that's in your family or some shit that he found some shit. But I don't know what came to it or whatever and I didn't know he was sent to go look up that shit.
Wait. All right, cool. So 1090 found information on like a family member, but then somehow was telling people he got dirt on me. How what a family member got to do with me?
Nigga, that definitely got 100%. It's your family. Nigga,
what does that have to do with me?
If 1090 Jake found some shit on my sister, I'm gonna be feeling a way. I'm like, so nigga, you looking up into me and you find out some shit about my sister and you're like, going around telling people, nigga, that's still.
But
nigga,
look at the framing though. I found dirt on him. How is that dirt on me?
He necessarily didn't say it was on you,
family member did some shit.
I mean, bro, if that's your family member,
but how's that dirt on me though?
Flacco found dirt on 1090J.
Nigga, yeah, what the
But what does my family do reflects on me?
It do reflect on you.
How?
What the you mean?
How?
Because people were saying this shit before.
If you're black, wait.
People were saying some shit before, and people were trying to. I honestly now I think I know what the you're talking about. I think wasn't Lush trying to say that was you, and they mixed it up,
and they had 1090J do a full-on investigation.
But this is the same from the Lush shit,
and he found out that it wasn't me, and I don't have shit in my past. However, he's now telling people.
Man, there we go, 22,
right?
sir.
Right?
Why are y'all talking about 1090?
Right?
Man?
22.
Y'all ain't gonna just sit here and talk bad about the Woods.
And he just said that 1090 said, bro, right again.
Nah.
Again, that he found dirt on me.
No, keep it on 100. Keep it on. He's trying to say that he said no jumper told 1090 to look into me, and we were like, who the f is no jumper?
Yeah, when
so
did we say that?
No, and he confirmed it, right? Right. That again. When I first started working here, right? That because I think like the fans right was like doing like some some weird shit.
Found out
right?
you were hiding your past.
No.
Whatever you want to call it.
No. Right? No. It's like he's talking about like like the fans were saying that like I was this dude that had like a rape case. I'm sex offender, right?
Oh yeah, not that.
Yeah, right. And he said that like again and he was told to look into it, and like he like looked into it and found out that like it like wasn't me, that I'm clean. However, he's been telling people now that he has dirt on me somehow.
Stop saying now, nigga. When me had that conversation, that's 2 years ago. He ain't said that recently.
So why was he telling people at any time that he has dirt on me? And that's what I'm saying.
It's not a dirt on you, I guess.
But you said that though. You said
I mean, bro, if a nigga finds some dirt about Remo and it's not about me per se, but it's about my sister, that's still dirt on me, nigga.
No, I don't count that as dirt on me.
Well, if y'all have the same last name, it was some dude named Jala. So that's
What
all.
if your sister killed someone? That's kind of dirt on you, right?
Yeah.
How though?
I mean, it's not like
If no one
changed
knew
your
Remo's
life,
sister,
but-
if no one knew, oh, Remo's sister killed someone, and then 1090 Jake was like, oh yeah, Remo's sister's a killer, and he's throwing that out there. Yeah, he's putting out my business. So I could see why you're offended by that.
If your dad's a pedophile, are you a pedophile?
no. But if you're
So
like,
But it still make you
nigga,
look
how?
weird.
you're
Niggas
covered,
gonna-
if you haven't denounced him,
Yeah.
then I can see how people
Yeah.
think it like that.
No, right? No, right. But look, I just have a huge problem with him telling people he has dirt on me, right? Right? Why? Because again, and that signifies, oh, I'm holding this thing. I'm about to. Nah, bro. You don't got shit on me, bro. All right? Right?
I don't know if he does or doesn't. I assume he doesn't.
Right. No,
because
no,
he
no.
never mentioned it to me, I don't think.
No.
And he's told me that he has dirt on rappers that would change the course of his
Yeah.
hip hop history.
fuck up the game.
Yeah. No, but he said publicly though, right? That
rapper?
he looked into it, investigated, and found
He
nothing.
got
But then
information on rappers
we
that
just learned
changed the
on
game. Put it
I
out.
guess this show
What
that he's telling
rappers?
people now that that he has dirt on
No,
me
you're
for some
trying to
reason.
frame it that way. You're framing it that
What?
way. 2 years ago, I told
He
you.
said that word for word. Yes.
But you're framing it like he's going around saying it actively that he has dirt on me. Like you're trying
No,
to make
I
you're
didn't
trying
say
to spin it
actively.
into some like nigga. It was from 2 years ago when that situation happened. You haven't
and-
liked him since. That's what the whole
How?
reason of me bringing that up is you haven't liked him since. And every time
How though?
because you're trying to throw shade that 1090 Jake is the one that
No, how
fucking.
though?
I mean, you always throw shade at 1090 Jake.
No.
You
Shout out
get, you get
to
mad
Blake
when we
for
post him.
Silverado.
You're like he's
And
on
how though?
payroll.
Shout out
Nigga, you're
Blake,
saying
the
you're trying to
great.
question.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
how
if
do I
1090
get
Jake,
mad
you're
when
trying to question
you're
if
posting
1090
about
Jake is on payroll because you
No.
don't like him.
Shout out
No,
Chris.
what I said was
Hit that
this.
like button.
Wack posted like the information first. He, like he dropped the video on it, and
CFP.
I'm like, okay, like why was he given the credit for it? But again, this was said like in jest because I really don't care. Which is why as soon as you brought that up, I moved past this to that because I don't care about this, right? You feel me, right?
You care about this.
I was just
flat.
taken back in shock
You
that
wouldn't be
this
talking
nigga was
about
telling
this.
anybody that he has dirt on me ever, right? Because nigga, you don't got shit on me.
We live. Cinco Band's the man. This
Grammarly is basically like an AI
the
writing
most
partner
valuable
that can
podcast.
help you
We
solve
are live.
all of this. For example, here's a bunch of stuff that
Episode
I just wrote about
44.
Hazel. I can
Getting it in. You feel me? We just trying to get it in, man.
Favorite man, y'all already know the scope.
No, we ain't going that route. Okay. We're going back to the main course. Diddy. Let's check out Diddy. What's happening with Diddy? What's happening with Diddy? Diddy. Shout out Chicken Back One. You dig? Hit that like button. What's going on? Wagwan.
And if y'all are ready, we will get into it. Okay? Are we good?
Live right now.
Any donations I need to go pay
and
attention to?
YouTube. We live
By the way,
right
shout out
now.
to everybody on our
Most
block.
valuable
We got
podcast
we're kicking on
with your
kick
boy
right now.
Cinco Band's the man.
We're doing pretty
Trying to
well
get 100 grand.
on the
I
Academy,
only
and
can do it
actually
with you
today the
guys, you
Academy is
feel me?
beating
Show some
King
love.
Academics on views. You know why? Because we took a week off King Academics, so the Academy got
How
7,000.
they doing?
The Academy,
Talk to me.
King Academics only has 6,500. So
That's what I'm talking
It is
about.
what it is.
Chicken Back.
anyway, good.
You're a real one.
All right, chat. Let's lock
Chicken
in.
Back, you're a real one.
Thank you guys so much. I hope you know through my coverage of everything, I'm so eternally grateful for you guys. You guys support so much. You rely on me so much. You trust in me so much. You expect from me so much that it's very surreal. So I appreciate you guys. All right, cool. Let's get to it. So this is this morning.
man,
This is 4 hours
appreciate
ago, but
the
we're gonna
love,
catch up real
man.
quick. So Summeranian literally asked Mr. Steele, how much longer do you have on Cross? Steele says until lunch, maybe a little bit after that. Remember, Steele has been showing Mia or trying to show Mia videos. Remember the happy birthday video chat? Let me look it up. What's the name of that? Oh, I got to look him up. Remember that birthday song? There's a birthday song. Give me a second. Let's see if we can find it. Here we go.
Shout out Jen. Jen with 2 N's.
So
Shout
they've
out
been
Jen.
so Brian Steele and Mia is pretty much witness or victim number 2, because she also claims Diddy raped her.
Podcast is
Give me
Cinco
one
Bands.
second.
Bands with 2 Z's. Cinco,
Give me a
C-I-N-C-O.
second.
B-A-N-D-Z-Z. 2 Z's. Like and subscribe, man. Check out. I didn't put out
Yeah.
a couple
So-
live streams today. About a couple hours long.
Here we go. It was like
know,
Club
we going
Diddy or
over
something like that.
Right now, we're going over the Diddy trial.
Deborah
seeing
K,
what's going on.
Sarah,
I think they're in
Wishing,
day
Puff.
Day 14 of the Diddy trial.
So this came up in court.
It ain't looking.
Here's
too
the
good for
strategy
Diddler.
of Diddy and his legal team. Brian Steele is taking this, by the way. Brian Steele, pit bull. He's a bulldog. I'm not gonna lie. I've never seen him in a domestic violence or a rape case or a sex trafficking case, but he's exactly what we thought he would be, because we saw him in the trial with YSL, Jeffrey, aka Young Thug.
Hey, y'all need to
He's
be
pretty
more like
aggressive.
Chicken Back,
He's
man.
he's gonna catch you in a lie. He's gonna
Chicken Back
expose
showing
it.
love.
He even went at the judge. You know what I mean? He almost went to jail for going at the judge. Here's the thing. So we found out that Mia was actually Sarah Schnecker. And Brian Steele, on behalf of Diddy, was trying to bring up these videos. 'Cause remember, she said Diddy raped her in like 2010. And she's saying, well, if a nigga raped you, why every year you keep wishing him happy birthday? Remember, she
Shout
claimed
out
Diddy first raped her
Taylor
on his
Cook.
birthday. Well, if he
Shout
raped
out
you on his
Taylor Cook.
birthday, how come every
Thank you
year
for the
you're
join.
setting
Hit
up
that
or
like and
recording
subscribe.
videos to tell him happy birthday? And she would even write messages to say, yo, Sean, you don't know how important you are. So they were trying to get this video admitted. I'll play it real quick.
Shameless plug. Gotta put my lip gloss on.
Hey, shout out Taylor Cook, the
Pop
number one
in.
gifter.
Puff
Hey.
Daddy, the living legend
Taylor, you're a
himself.
real one.
You have not only revolutionized the game, but the entire world. I'm so blessed to call you my
got some
friend.
real ones
Thank
in
you
the
for
house.
truly being one of the biggest inspirations in my life. To another 44 years of brilliance. Let's fuck shit up. I love you. Happy birthday. Revolt.
TikTok gonna get on me. I can't have that on. I forgot. Almost forgot. You feel me?
Y'all, this is Rockaway Bond. It's amazing.
Hold on.
I see it's your number one fan here, Makisha, all the way from Jersey. Just wanted to send you some love on your birthday. My wish for you in this new year in life is much joy, much happiness, more success if that's even possible. And I pray that God showers you abundantly with his many blessings. I love you much.
Check it out. And I'm gonna roll this. I'm gonna y'all hold on.
That shit is hot. That shit is whack. Fuck that shit.
We running it up right now. Keep showing love. Let me see. What's going on? Something happened. Something happened. Let's go. Let's get it right. Keep showing love, y'all. I appreciate everything. You know, good people go a long way. Let's see what's going on.
Life's better when you're under our roof. Save up to 23% by bundling your home and auto with us.
Want to know the secret to my radiant glowing skin? Aveeno Positively Radiant with clinic.
No. What am I listening to? Okay, this is it. Wait, it's not out yet? What the fuck? I thought it came out. Huh? It's a Whack and Adam podcast. What the hell happened?
Hey, I hope y'all can hear it. You feel me?
Oh, it's right here.
Shout out.
The Adam and Wax Show.
With the little shit.
Okay.
I didn't know.
No, you gotta go here to get that.
Nobody went to San Diego.
Right.
So now I'm sitting back and I'm saying, dude, that's why I'm going to put Money Mike's body on you, right?
Oh, here we go.
Wanted why they wanted it. You know, we going to kick it off a little bit. I get a call.
Here we go.
From his significant other saying, he said Big U trying to pin a murder on him. I said, what? He said, yeah, he said something about Money Mike. I said, I ain't got nothing to do with Loose Cannon.
Yeah, who's Money Mike?
This dude that got unalive, right? I said, that has nothing to do with Loose Cannon. Why would Big U do that, right? She said, I don't know, but he says you may have access to a video that can help him show it wasn't him, right? I said, I think I know somebody that may have that video. Let me make a call, right? So I make the call. I get the video. I'm not thinking nothing of it. I sent it over to her, right? Because in my head, I'm like, damn, that's fucked up. Big U finna like pin something on this dude that ain't him.
Okay. Now, to kind of like, hurry up the story, because Wack's going to talk for about 10 minutes about this. So Wack calls me and he tells me, yo, listen, bro.
Let's get
there's
into
something
it.
about some murder. I would never say this, honestly, but Wack pretty much said it on No Jumper. He basically said there's something about some murder investigation, some open murder. And unlike everybody else, once I hear police is investigating a murder, I'm usually, especially if I know the people, I have no problem falling back. Now, the way how Wack explains it to me is like, yo, there's somebody who died. They're trying to put the murder, or Big U was supposedly, according to Luce, trying to put the murder on Luce. But it appears that Luce is trying to dangle this murder as a carrot to the feds that he could snitch to get out, and maybe beefing with Wack is, and I don't know if Wack has nothing to do with this, but it's to try to throw Wack in the mix or something of the case. And I'm like, yeah, I don't want to be involved in nothing where, if I'm giving Luce a platform and Luce might be trying to implicate Wack in some fucking murder, or I don't know what the fuck. You know what I mean? So that's pretty much what I was told.
This is happening.
Fucking
This ain't happening.
fucking Wack sends me the. I don't even know how Wack even has this video, honestly. But apparently this is the video. This is the video of some murder that happens, which I'm like, how the hell we're hearing about this? That's why I'm like, yo, these are the things that it kind of spooked me a little bit. I'm like, whoa, what are we talking? So this is a murder that's supposedly not charging none of the indictments. This is the video, and apparently police is looking for the people in his fucking murder and video and whatever. You know what I mean? And what Wack basically told me was like, yo, listen, Loose Cannon was trying to ask about getting this video because he's trying to work I don't think he told Wack that, but Wack was like, nah, I think he's trying to work with the feds in trying to help them solve this murder. Or no, maybe Big U was trying to work with them to help them solve this murder, but Big U was going to implicate Loose Cannon. And then Loose Cannon is then trying to flip this video and probably trying to, I don't know, muddy or throw Wack's name in it. And it could be like, Wack told me he felt like he was being set up. And I'm like, what do you mean set up? It's like, this guy's kind of moving different, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, y'all are now talking about open murders once again? I want to check out of this situation. I'm good. You know what I mean? So this is the video that I got. Now, I don't know, apparently this is years old. Supposedly this is a cold case video. Somebody runs down here. By the way, trigger one. I don't know if you got to take it off the screen. Yo, Joe, you gotta blur. Actually, I am gonna.
We got another gifter.
Take it off for a second.
Yeah.
Because I think they're gonna shoot the guy. Oh, no, actually, yeah, they're struggling with him at first. So you're seeing struggle. Then something happens. I'll take it off screen now. Look like, yeah, I think they shoot the guy. And they're taking some stuff off of him.
Shout out Xander Murphy.
Okay, and then these guys run to the car over here. And the car that's awaiting is here. And the car is. So apparently this is a cold case. Okay? So if you're wondering like, yo, oh man, Act or Wack is controlling Act, that's not the case. The reality of it is that Wack told me that basically there's some open murder that he feels that Loose Cannon is using after he supposely at the initial process claimed that Big U was going to try to put that murder on him. He feels that Loose Cannon now is trying to use that murder to try or information about the murder to get out of jail. And that's why Loose Cannon is kind of getting into it with him. And I don't know if it's not my job to be believing this. Once I hear that a fucking murder, like, I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm so confused. Like, I have no idea who plays with life like this.
I'm gonna need some co-hosts.
Once I would see a video like this, I would never even talk.
You know what I mean? Twitter, we
but
go live.
If Loose Cannon is involved with this, apparently he's still doing content from jail. And by the way, I haven't even talked to Sharice. If you see this, if you wonder why I probably just don't want no more calls, I'm good. I'm just gonna take my little step back. I got a lot more other things that I could cover to get information, but for everybody who needs to know, including the audience, no, Wack didn't force me to do anything. Even though if he did say, Act, I'm involved in some shit, could you not cover it? I wouldn't cover it. But he never told me that. He just said, yo, I think Loose is trying to set me up on some shit I got nothing to do with because he thought he was going to get set up by Big U. There's some open murder case.
Shout out Big Sid. Clap it up. Big Sid. Hey, hit that like, hit that subscribe. My YouTube is in the bio. Check me out. Get up in that chat.
Giving him a video or not. I don't know if it was giving a video, but something of the sort. And I was just like, once I watched the video of somebody dying, I said, why the fuck is people still even online? I'm going to fall back from this. And the only reason I'm even showing this video in any capacity is because Wack literally went on a jumper and explained it. And I was just like, what? I thought he called me in privacy. It was just like, yo, don't say nothing, but just stop talking about it.
We got another member. Shout out Smiley Face in the chat.
About it. You know what I'm saying? But apparently he's speaking openly about this.
So 2-3 days go by. I asked her, I said, hey, did they try to pin the murder on Loose? And I said, well, how did
shout out user 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9.
How did Big U tell him this? She says, well, they was down there to get their blood drawn and ran into each other. And Big U said, that's why I'm gonna put Money Mike's body on you, right? So I'm like, that don't even make sense. So 2-3 days go by, another 2-3 days. I said, yo, did they charge him with it? And she says, no, not yet. And then
shout out Barry Dobashka. Barry, good looking out, my G. Show some love. Hit that like button.
After that, I started to hear, I'm about to get out.
Shout out Bella Baby. Hit that like, hit that subscribe.
That's where the red flag was waved. I'm like, you about to get out.
So this is why I kind of explaining like, you know, it feels like him getting the video for Loose or whatever, and Loose supposedly was telling him that Big U was going to set him up. He feels that Loose was like doing I don't know what the fuck. But chat, I hope y'all understand why I just moonwalked out that situation. Because here's my thing.
Shout out Tammy. Hit that like button. You already know what to do.
If this is true or many other things are true, it's clear that entities are using the media to probably either elicit from other parties statements of guilt, incriminating statements, or evidence that might not be known to the police to help out in murders. And I'm like, it's one thing, like, I know someone like, well, you did a warrant shot, right? It's like, bro, it's one thing when you know these niggas. Like, what the fuck? Like, it feels like some Game of Thrones shit. That's what I'm like, you know what? I'm good. I'm gonna just let y'all rock.
We got another one. Shout out South Patch. Let's get it. Hit that like button.
Out. And this is why I'm like, yo, I don't know what's going on with Whack and Loose, but if Whack could come to that conclusion, and I think it's a fair conclusion based on the stuff he said, I'm gonna just pray for everybody, bro.
So you're suggesting,
hey, bro, when it comes to the feds, it's only one thing: make a move.
Shout out my boy Reggie GM. Shout out my boy Reggie GM. Hit that like, hit that subscribe. My YouTube link is in the bio. Come check me out. We gonna have callers. You could call in. You can join chat. You could join whatever. Let's get it.
Bodies.
Right.
Right? It's the only thing make a move.
Well, they pursue other crimes as well.
No.
Not much.
You're talking about, you want to get out, shit, it's bodies. So now.
Okay, in that regard, yeah.
Look. That's the video. You can press it if you want.
I think that's the video I just showed y'all.
We just hit the hour mark, y'all.
On your own time.
We're going to get to the bottom of it. We got to get to the bottom of it.
Yeah, this one.
Want to, you'll see what's on it. Yeah, you going to see it. It's going to happen.
Shout out Rose. Rose, clap it up for Rose. Hit that like button. My link is in the bio. Join my YouTube. Subscribe.
Looks like a carjacking.
No.
Yeah, see?
Oh, bullshit. Pay attention.
Now, it's trust me, chat. I don't know, I don't even know what murder this is. I don't know how these bro, that's what I'm saying. This whole thing, it gets you spooked a bit, bro. It's like, wait, hold on. I ain't signing up for this.
A murder?
So unalive, right?
Yeah. Whoa.
Now, this video, this ain't no motherfucking...
That was this Mike guy.
Yeah, that's Money Mike that got unalive, right? So this video been floating.
I don't know who Money Mike is.
Floating, right? So nobody in there is loose. So if you look, watch it. I'm going to show you the word. So if you look at it, you're going to read it. You'll read why I sent it. Go top on the bottom. I sent it. Right? You see, I'm like, I don't know why, bitch, you would do him like that. Look at what she's telling me. She threw me off when she asked what I testified. Like, hold on. Pump the brakes. I wasn't there for that. This video been floating. Shit, it ain't nothing exclusive.
But so you're not saying that Loose Cannon took care of this dude?
No.
You're saying that
Loose had nothing to do with that.
People are trying to put this on him?
No.
Big use specifically?
No, he said that.
Okay.
He had his girl call me a week or something ago and tell me, Whack, you look at it. You reading the shit.
Yeah, it's a little complicated, but...
No, it ain't. Makes no sense. That wasn't nobody from 60s that did that. I hope shit's solid. It makes no sense. That's what I'm saying.
Uh-huh.
No idea. When he calls, I'll call you back.
Uh-huh.
I said, unless old boy playing dirty, right? She said, who? I said, useless, because she telling me, Big, Luce said, Big, you say you gonna put that on him, right?
YouTube, link in the bio.
You see what she says?
Yeah, she said this just keeps getting worse and worse.
Do you think he's trying to what?
Set up Cannon.
Right? I said, ain't no telling. And then she hits me with that whopper.
If it comes down to it, are you willing to make a statement to vouch for that? I'm going to mention this to the attorney. Or if you can, is there someone else that can? This is just so wild. Whoever did this in the video, did they ever get caught?
Right? I tell her, from what my understanding is, it's an open case, a cold case, right? So I'm sitting there saying, damn, that's fucked up. Why would dude put that on loose? Like, now I'm concerned. I'm like, yeah, I went and made a couple calls. I said, yo, you remember that video I was floating around? They like, yeah, I got it. They sent it. I sent it over here to her. So after a couple days, 3-4 days go by, I'm like, yo, did they charge you?
Yo, chat. I just want to point out in the mix, have you ever been to the academy.blog? Loose Cannon and other defendants has agreed or asked the judge to delay the Big U trial until after 2026. So basically, they could have did a speedy trial and have been brought to trial within the year. But they're saying they're waiving their rights. They're cool with it going to trial after May 2026. After the government had told them there's 20,000. Nigga, why you still got the same security? I guess people think the security set them up. Remember, you got robbed for a jury?
That's good, bro. I know. Oh, you got robbed for real? You got robbed for real? I still got the same security. I know. Fuck. Oh, but he's great.
Yeah, they asked me if he still got the same security, man. People think the security was in on it. I remember if we look at the security shit, I don't think the security was in on it. Jack Doherty security. I don't think the security was in on it. Here we go.
Fucking robbed me. They shoot both my fucking chains, bro. Fuck, dog. James, what the fuck, bro? They had a gun. Where's yours? What the? Bro, they just fucking robbed me.
That's so funny. So where's your gun? Then his security was like fucking sitting there and give him a play-by-play of how he got robbed. That was crazy to me. What was this? Now his security giving him a play-by-play of how he got robbed is bananas. Hold on. All right, it's all the same video. Fuck. Is it this? No.
Find a pet-friendly Italian restaurant with outdoor seating nearby and text it to Luca.
Find it real quick. Send it to the click. The place is sick.
Starting in your 20s, you lose up to 1% of your skin's natural collagen each year. Enter Neutrogena Collagen Bank, formulated with a patented micropeptide technology to build new collagen, stronger collagen, plumper skin. Bank with Neutrogena.
Where's the video where security's like explained to him how it, all right here.
I don't know, they pulled up, I heard the tires screeching, I was standing right here. I heard the tires screeching, I looked to my left and I see everybody hop out. And I tried to beat them to you. And I just remember tackling one guy, and the guy you were talking about, I had him with my left hand. Then I seen the gun, and I had to hold up. I had to draw back.
Yo, he's so green. I mean, should I probably be like, I don't know. Hey, did y'all see this video? Y'all seen the video of yo, y'all gotta go watch my Go Yayo interview. Go Yayo, that nigga is like I hate to even say it now because I feel like fake saying it, but like if Go Yayo is still like free in the next like 6 months, like man, God is protecting that man. He look like he's on a mission to crash out. Off the record clips. There's a clips page. I don't know if is this ran by AI? I can't tell. Anyway, we have a clips page you guys should go check out. But yo, Go Yayo, who's like a super gangster, tells this story about how he got robbed in LA. Bro, LA is just all about robberies, bro. Listen to this. Yeah, I'm scared. Like I think a lot of people are scared that you'll go and crash out, man.
Man, they should be just scared I don't run into them.
Yeah, but that's crashing out.
That ain't crashing out. I could just slap one of these girl ass niggas. I don't gotta kill these. Hey, I will slap the shit out of every rapper that ever put my name in a song. Nigga, I'm talking about open hand slapping.
Wait, niggas, this you in the song?
Any nigga that ever act like he had a problem with Yayo will see me right now in person and will never be like, Yayo, what you want? Never. Them niggas gonna see during headlights. They go, yeah, y'all. Yeah.
It's like Debo.
My mama, only way they'll know something if they pull, they feel like they was 100 deep or something, and they said they feel like they caught me a couple by myself or something. Then might try to.
Would you dip out the spot?
Yeah, no, I ain't dipping out the spot. But if I like, I know if 100 sitting outside, we just ain't going outside.
Okay,
They
you
gotta go
smart.
and come here and get us.
All right, you smart
Y'all
with
like that? Y'all gangsters, go and come here and get me 300 style. See what 300 did? They went in there and got me in that motherfucking trench. Y'all want anything to do to come here then. Y'all make it in this bitch. I ain't running high. Y'all gotta do that to me. Why would I go outside and give myself to 100 niggas? I ain't motherfucking Hercules. Hey, you talking about y'all kick this mother.
All right, hold on. Let me get to the LA story.
Shit like that. So when nigga, I'm sitting there rolling a blunt. I done got up out of there. Oh shit, niggas caught us. Bang, 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 get up out of there, little bro. Yeah, I done did that. I done ran from the police. Oh shit, they hit the lights. I'm jumping out the car.
You ever got robbed?
Yeah, I got robbed before. I got robbed in LA about 5 years ago.
LA? Oh, LA is vicious.
LA treacherous.
Well, how they rob you?
Shit caught me lacking, thugging too hard. Me and my baby mama, I'm just in the
Yo,
middle.
he's like mad honest to you. I like this guy.
Middle of Hollywood for 40, 50,000 in jury, $20,000, $30,000 on me, just thugging, kicking me like I'm not a like I'm a regular nigga. Niggas ran down on me, did it to my stupid ass.
So wait, you know some street niggas in that moment say, "Nah, you gotta kill me before you get it off me."
Man, you a dummy. How I'm gonna get my get back if I'm dead? It's me and my pregnant baby mama in the car, and I'm bucking because I ain't never been robbed before.
Wait, you were in the car?
Yeah, I'm in the car. Boom. I was sitting there. I'm talking about some goofy shit. Talking about some thugging too. I've been sitting right here probably like an hour and a half full of oil with my baby mama. I met my Mexican partners up there and shit like that. So when nigga, I'm sitting there rolling a blunt, nigga, boom. I'm talking about just full of oil. I looked, that nigga had a burner in my face. I'm like, damn. I'm like, what's up, cuz? And nigga was like, nigga, you know what it is. And he got that bitch on me like this. I'm thinking in my head like, damn, I need to grab this hoe so he don't blow me. So when I sat up, he kind of bagged up. Like, so I'm like, damn, this nigga calm and everything. I can't even move wrong.
Yeah.
He wasn't like, bitch, that nigga give it up. So I'm like, so these niggas that robbed. So I'm like,
This was broad daylight?
Nah, this at nighttime. This probably like 2 in the morning. So boom. I'm like, what's up? I ain't coming out nothing yet. I'm like, what's up? He like, nigga, you know what it is. So boom, I'm like, it's one nigga I could go for this. So my baby mama clutching on the purse like, baby, what you gonna do? I swear to God, my baby mama thugging though. She been to prison and everything too. Had my son in prison. She thugging, she a gangster. So where boom, she like, it's me and her.
I see why you like
fuck.
Sexy Red.
But she big and pregnant. Boom. The nigga snatched the door open. Another nigga snatched her door open. Boom, he got a burner on her. I'm like, damn, it's 2 of us. I'm like, man, what's up? So boom, he grabbed the chain. Boom, it broke. I'm like, all right, boom, I got my watch on there, fool. Another nigga, it's a nigga gun on me, a nigga gun on my bitch. And another nigga came and grabbed my watch. He grabbed my watch off me. Boom. When he grabbed the watch off me, the bitch, goddamn, he wasn't coming off the purse. Boom. I just bought it like a $6,500 Louis purse, probably like 2 days.
Get over that.
It's PPP loans and shit, and we thugged and bought it. So boom, nigga, she not coming out this purse, so she like, nigga, smoke that bitch. She don't let the purse go. I look.
They said that?
Hey, I tapped my barrel. I'm like, man, just give it to him. I said it like that because they ain't got the money. I'm like, fuck, get that. They had all this
so
shit.
you had the cash.
They ain't got the money.
Yeah.
My mama, nigga, that's why I feel like somebody set me up because nigga, he knew exactly where the money was at in my pocket. They ended up getting my money.
Oh, so they went through the pocket?
Yeah, they got my pocket, got my money. What's up?
Protect your family's dreams under our roof. American Family Insurance.
I need you to go undercover. This looks like an outbreak of serial murders.
Where is she? Never get comfortable with violence. I'll do what needs to be done.
They got
Damn, LA niggas is wild.
Yeah, they did to LaCar cuz. But shit, you know how it go. What happened to them though? They never post my chain.
Now you had to hit Big U to get that back, bro.
They ain't never post I ain't got that chain back. They ain't never post my chain. Yeah.
You never
real
figured?
nigga, real street nigga.
Oh, you
ain't
never
never
figured?
post my chain. Yeah, what happened to them?
You never figured out who he was?
Nah, you tell me.
Maybe they didn't post it because they knew you was going to try to get it back.
Nah, fuck that chain. They cashed that check. I want something else.
Damn. LA is like a very treacherous place.
Yeah, a place I don't even want to kick it too long. Nah.
That's the only time you've been robbed?
Yeah, it's the only time a nigga ever played with me, period.
I know you was probably tight. What's your baby mama say when y'all get back to the hotel?
Baby, what we gonna do? First thing she
Fill
said,
out another PPP loan?
This on my kid. Shout out to Trap House. Shout out to Trap House, my baby mama. That bitch said, we pulled out that motherfucker. She said, baby, we gotta get these niggas. I said, shut up, bitch. We ain't got no gun. Call my partner now. I called my LA partners, nigga. Shout out
this nigga's hilarious.
Too much from Inglewood and my blood partners. Cause you know they was so mad at me. They was like, bitch, we told you, nigga, this is not Texas. You gotta come get a gun, little bro. Why you didn't come straight to us? I'm like, man, I'm thugging. I'm in a Range Rover. It's 22. I'm in a brand new 2020
Even
Range
if you had a gun, though, they would have still got you, though.
Hell no, they had a gun. I mean, I would have sat on the whole time because my gun would have been under me. So if I would have sat on my gun the whole time if I had a burner, I would have gave him everything. I would have gave him everything if I had a gun. Here, please don't kill me. Baby, give it to him. Please don't kill me. And as soon as they relax, I'm blowing them down. That's how you do that. But I'm saying I ain't had no gun.
This nigga's hilarious, man. Shout out to this guy, man. I like yo. He's a hilarious guy. All right, chat. Yo, let me give you, I don't even know I'm even hitting this topic, but I'm hitting this topic because actually I think Wack hit this topic, so I'm gonna hit this topic. So I had said before, which by the way I still am on it. Like I wanted to give some clarity because I've seen some people like, yo, Ack, man, what's up, man? Yo, Ack, man, how you gonna be #1 in media and you like you letting Wack run your program like he's blah blah blah. Now, I wasn't going to say anything really about this, but Wack kind of, which is surprising to me, Wack kind of said stuff about this, so I'll kind of like clarify why I am not really into this loose cannon Wack stuff anymore. Let me go to No Jumper. He said it on the podcast, said No Jumper. Let's go there, and then we go here, and then we go.
So Big U... You shouldn't be surprised with anything with Big U. Big U is basically an A1 extorter. Like, he is in the Cali culture with the checking in where you're gonna get robbed or hurt. It's basically like how mobs used to have business pay them for protection from them, which made no sense. Yeah, it's crazy, bro. If you're a regular civilian, honestly, like, bro, just don't go to the hood. You're famous. It's crazy. They probably look and see where all the famous people are standing at. If you don't check in, you'll get robbed. And that's only one gang, one set of the people. There's a bunch more other gangs that might still rob you. So, hey, man. But it's your boy, Big Ack News. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. And I am out.
One main's actually looking out for me after a series of events that were uncontrolled. The stress.
Depending on how much the extortion was. So it shows that the guy collecting it for Big U was getting a quarter or half. All right. So there's a lot of overt acts in this. Give me 1 second. You know who I seen actually talk about this pretty much decently? Bruce Rivers, the criminal lawyer. Did I watch him?
You know, it's like, and not only that, you don't have the resources that all these different agencies that have specializations within. It's they didn't invent this.
Things like we'll go and do something, and the same niggas we do it to show up to the house like 10 minutes later when we trying to, you know, counting everything, right? And we be like, how the fuck they?
What I'm gonna tell you is we'll follow this. You give them.
All right, he's just showing video. All right, so I just want to. All right, never mind. Let me just keep going over the indictment. Okay, so now this is the prostitution thing. So on November 10th, on an intercepted call, Henley calls Armani Aflage. Okay, her name is Amani, and she's offered $1,000 to transport women from LA to Las Vegas to engage in pandering and prostitution. And on an intercepted call, Flage asks the defendant, "How many girls I need to bring?" And Big U says, "That's on you." Flage says, "I'm about to bag some bitches. Guaranteed. You know I don't play no games." Henley says, "Sent $1,000 via Zelle to rent a car to transport women." It says, through text, Flage sent the defendant photographs of women she was transporting. Henley sent $500 via Zelle for the trip. And on an intercepted call between Henley and Flage, another person, Big U says, "I told you. Remember when I told you I'd be in Vegas? That's her. She gonna make every bitch get naked. Right there, bitch, get naked. Give my brother some head right now." On June 29th, on an intercepted call to learn that law enforcement interviewed her, Big U remarked that he was stressed out because investigators approached a woman who he was having sex with and talked about how Big U was trying to buy girls to be a pimp. Wow. This nigga Big U was just too much on the phone.
Big U was trying
On
to
another
get his pimp on.
call, Big U said, shit, so you gonna get me and say my crime is sending girls money for sex? Is that my crime? Wow. Now they talking about basketball players. Donor one, an NBA All-Star player.
That's your
Transferred him $20,000. That was supposed to be a charitable donation. Donor 2, Music Publishing Corporation, sent $24,000. Then also Developing Options pocketed $19,000 donation from Donor 3. Donor 3, a content aggregating video blog. What?
Is that you?
That sounds like WorldStar.
That sounds like that.
Content aggregating video blog and co-producer of the Check It In podcast. Let's see.
Yep, that's
Check It In podcast. Big U. Yeah, that was done with WorldStar, right?
I believe so.
I love waking up to a clean pool. Well, thanks to the AquaSense 2 Ultra.
That was done with WorldStar, I think.
How on corner store nigga called the cops and told me.
Yeah, Big U and WorldStar Hip Hop. What? He was extorting WorldStar, but when did Q from WorldStar die? When did Q from... Yeah, he died in 2017. So I know WorldStar is ran by the family of Q right now. But they donated $19,000. It was intended to support the football team, not to benefit him personally. And he transferred $15,000 of the donation to his personal bank account. Donor 4, a nonprofit organization whose goal was to revitalize South Los Angeles, donated $10,000.
Hold up.
And
Big U, that's dirty work, man. You gave the kids $4,000, you kept 15. That's crazy, bruh. That's crazy work.
Big U used the entire $10,000. Donor 5, former most valuable player. This is Shaq, I think. This is Shaq. Intended to support the football team, not to give to Big U. They gave $20,000 and they said Big U took $13,000 out of it. Donor 6.
You took 13, so the kids got 7 out that one. At least the kids got 7 out that one. First one was 4. You gave the kids 7 out that one. But you ain't never going to give the kids the bigger slice, Big U. Big U, the kids always going to take the shorter slice.
The production company wired $100,000 to Developing Options. That was intended to support the Rams football team, not to benefit him personally. And out of the 100,000,
all right, hold on, 100 bands. Now we got 100 bands. The Rams donated 100 bands. We're gonna see how much he gave the kids. Let's see. This nigga should have had the best football team in LA. Hold on.
Took $36,400.
36, so he gave the kids the bigger slice.
Donor 7. God damn. How many people
He
donated?
gave the bigger slice of that. 70-something.
A nonprofit donor advised fund that disperses charitable donations from individuals and companies to nonprofit organizations on behalf of multinational music company was intended to pay direct programs. They gave $50,000. He took $32,000.
He back to his old ways. Couldn't even get kids.
Big U is on, man.
You had to give them 18. That's crazy.
They received $100,000 in SBA funds.
Another 100?
Okay. This is just like really laborious at this point. It's just a whole bunch of other shit.
Damn.
Holy shit.
You gotta watch these type of people. They use kids. You know what I'm saying? They use kids.
all y'all.
Enforcement was arresting us, superseding or this extra.
And then I'm looking at the people they arrested. How you gonna go arrest people that I don't even talk to? That's a built-in liar right there. You know what I mean? So, is that how they gonna work the case? Everybody know I don't fuck with Cannon. Everybody know I don't fuck with Brick Baby. So if you want to arrest certain dudes, and put them next to me, them is the dudes you gonna have to call themselves turning against me. Well, ain't no turn against me.
So he's accusing them of snitching.
I ain't going for that. You might as well go get 600 and whack. These dudes been saying I did shit all year. So what they doing is they go on the internet and these dudes say that I did shit on the internet. Then when you say I did on the internet, they go investigate it. Now you raiding my houses, raiding my shops, raiding all this stuff. And talking about I'm committing crimes and covering up with developing option. What crimes am I committing to cover up with developing option?
Anyway.
Rap News Street, there's confidential informants molding up the whole situation with Big U and Deja Vu, where it was said that Big U has shook down 30 rats out that situation. But the key thing, man, is who is Dale Morrison? Now, he's not only a rat, he's actually a club promoter, and I would say somewhat of an entrepreneur throughout the city. And the next question one may ask is, why Dale Morrison? Why was he being shook down? It seems like this dude is one of them guys playing all sides. Now, the key thing is Dale Morrison has been in the mix around all these dudes for a long time. Like I said, he's a club promoter, and anybody know these club promoters, they're the ultimate people person. But especially when you promoting black businesses, black clubs, black parties, you're gonna end up intertwining with the hood at some point, especially in LA. So we've seen Dale Morrison, not only with Big U, we've seen him with Nipsey, we've seen him with Gilly the Kid, Joe Moses. Like I said, this dude has been around everybody in the city, and we gotta put this out so nobody else falls into the games that this dude is playing. Now, the paperwork has painted him out to be a victim, and on the contrary, painted Big U to just be
that's
somebody
victim
that
one.
got him in a headlock. But Dale Morrison is actually playing his own games in these streets, man. So the key thing right now is Morrison is under his own federal indictment, which has nothing to do with any of these dudes in this indictment, with this Big U Rolling 60 situation. This dude had his feet in the streets, a full participant in the life of criminality. He's not just some weed shop owner that's trying to make a living and ends meet by playing it fair. This is the misconception of this whole situation. Now, the indictment that he's allegedly the main defendant on is a conspiracy with the intent to possess narcotics. Also possession with the intent to distribute
BM, thank you, bro.
And the main key thing is the feds are alleging that Dale Morrison is using businesses in LA as fronts.
Food's ready.
Including the same business that Big U was allegedly shaking down. So we've seen Morrison with multiple different businesses. MLB Investments and Holdings, M4 Morrison Media Marketing and Management, DMO 20 Consultants LLC, Everybody Eats, which is also synonymous with the Everybody Eats Genetics cannabis business, which he's affiliated with. Now, at the time when he was allegedly participating in the conspiracy, some of these businesses were operating off some high rises off Fig. Now, as of today, he's changed the addresses to these businesses. But in 2020, it's alleged that he was working with 4 other co-conspirators by the names of Jordan Jackson, Keyshawn Brandon, Brittany Duff, and Deja Purifoy. Now, everybody except for Keyshawn Brandon was operating in Ohio. Keyshawn Brandon, aka Keys, is said to be Morrison's bodyguard, or security, so to speak, that protects his criminal endeavors. And it's said that on July 25th, 2020, Keys was chaperoning around 7,000 grams of meth, approximately 2,000 grams of powder, and around 5,300 grams of weed from LA to Ohio, which is when they got pulled over. And somehow, some way, it comes out that this shipment came from Dale Morrison. Now, mind you, this is July 2020. In the Big U indictment, the feds said they didn't start watching Big U until February 2021, after the alleged murder committed by Big U in Nevada. But again, they was already watching the 6-0s in 2020, and they were able to track 8 USPS packages sent from Ohio to different addresses in LA, some in the 40s, a business in the Mansfields, and of course, an Addy in the 6-0s, where it said that around 150 racks had came from Ohio and touched down in LA, which the feds are alleging is proceeds that Morrison was receiving in this drug conspiracy. Now, 6 days after they got caught in that car, Morrison's house was hit July 31st, 2020, where it said this dude also had a bunch of weapons. But he wasn't fully taken in on this indictment until a year later, April 28th, 2021. But the Big U document alleges that he was a known extortion target since the beginning of their investigation on Big U. So as we see here in this Big U paperwork, it states victim 1 has a criminal history that includes arrest for narcotics conspiracy and distribution in violation of Title 21, Section 846, respectively, for which he is pending sentencing. It's still an open Fed case. He hasn't been sentenced. Why? Because he's using his telling on Big U in this indictment, in which it says that victim 1 will likely receive cooperation credit based on this case in his unrelated pending drug case from the United States Attorney's Office in the Southern District of Ohio. So this information right here is why there's no need for guessing. There's no need for allegations. There's a lot of bunk that's coming out. Is this dude snitching? Is he snitching? You know, people grasping at straws just for the content. The paperwork is telling us who these people are. Now, like I said, in the forecast, there are some snitches that's coming out, but you know, that's neither here nor there because we have to move factually when we talking about people as rats. And this is what I mean by this is a dirty character right here. He caught an unrelated Fed case before any of this situation and immediately started pointing fingers at the big fish because he's a little fish in the streets, but nonetheless, he's still in the streets. He's not some innocent victim just floating around getting a noogie on his head. You know what I'm saying? And then with that situation that they had at Deja Vu on Big U Party in 2021, he complained and snitched about Big U pressing him and the other promoter for 30 racks. But then he turns around the next year and still promotes his next party in 2022 at Cheetahs. This dude playing street games, but when the big fish come and collect, he want to point the finger now. But he got some even nastier work on his name. He's also been convicted of a robbery, and guess what? Human trafficking of a minor under the age of 18. Wow. Shit, I see why he's getting pressed. This is a weird dude in the streets. And it's also said that he has ties to Whack 100. We're going to get to that though. Now, one can make the argument that Big U wouldn't even be under an investigation by the feds if it wasn't for this dude. Reason being is because the homicide that took place in Nevada was under investigation by the police in Nevada, not the feds. This dude comes along and now you have the full RICO where we're talking about money, extortion, and robbery being involved into a full enterprise with Big U. Now, along with CW1, Morrison also told the feds about the Adrian Broner situation. He had a recording on Big U when he sat down with him April 14th and April 15th of 2022. He was mic'd up when Big U was talking about the Adrian Broner situation. Now, like I said, this is the same person that Loose Cannon admitted to robbing. This is one of the main reasons why Loose Cannon is sitting down. Not only did Loose Cannon talk on the podcast, but what sealed his fate was the dude he robbed was working as an informant. So like I said, all he had to do was corroborate the story that Loose Cannon told as being factual. And of course, with him being the victim, it was extremely easy for Loose Cannon to get snatched up. Now, like I said, he was around all these dudes before this investigation popped off, and he was around all the way up to when they got hit. But in the Big U video, we also spoke about a time when the Nevada police had went to Big U's house to pay him a visit in regards to the murder that took place out there. We see Daryl Morrison on the wiretap with them later on that night, giving extortion payments to Vay. And he also dug into multiple details to the feds about how Big U tried to get him to line up other weed dealers and other businesses in the city. But the key thing, this dude was making 25% off of the tape. So I'm not gonna sit here and act like this dude was just living the worst life possible. He got tired of being punked, and his run-in with the feds in the situation in Ohio has led to him becoming spooked. And he's using that to get from up under Big U's thumb. Like I said, we seen this dude with all the rappers, promoting all the parties. We seen him promoting Filthy Rich, everybody. This is not somebody you want to be around. I'm gonna keep it real. You never know who else he gonna throw up under the bus to lighten up that federal indictment that he got looming over his head. And it's one thing called a sentence memorandum. That memorandum right there breaks down everything in regards to your sentencing. You meet with the judge and they go over everything. All the people that's there for you in the courtroom, all the letters from your employers, your family, all the mitigating factors that you're using to try to get the judge not to send your ass all the way up the river. And like I said, at that point, that's when these cooperation credits are gonna take effect, and it's gonna drop his points down and lessen the blow of that offense. That document is still sealed and he's not sentenced yet. Mind you, this offense happened in 2020 and he went down in 2021. Here we are 4 years later. I wouldn't be surprised if he doesn't get sentenced until after everybody in this Big U indictment is taken care of, because we may see this dude on the stand if anybody takes it to trial, which I'm highly doubting right now. But like I said before, this dude participated in countless wiretaps. It seemed like Vay and Big U stayed on this dude on the phone.
All right. I'm Big U up, bro. Pause.
We need to tell millions of passengers about their gate changes. How do we do it? Mark.
Imagine this.
The gate change. Okay, let me just touch on this Sauce Walka thing, man. So Sauce Walka, he's now doing his first couple of interviews after being shot and his artist getting killed right next to him. And in a surprising turn of, either fate or just what people would not expect from a street dude, Sauce Walka actually says he has no plans to retaliate against the shooters, and basically almost says, yo, listen, whatever their issue.
We on to the next, y'all.
Only avoidable, or not necessarily avoidable, but I have a theory that Dirk knew about this the whole time. I think Dirk knew about this the whole time. I'm gonna give you some background knowledge that was happening, that it makes a lot of things clearer, because if you haven't been really tapped in, it probably went over your head. Okay, so just let me play a little bit of this. This is talking about the indictment and also kind of alleges a couple of things as well. Here we go.
Since he died, just come outside and go to war about him. He say, no, I'm thinking he let a how got him. He say, no, I say, let's go to war about it. Where he go? You better know the morgue got him. In an unreleased track with the unofficial title, Beverly Hills, Lil Durk reveals details about the entire hit. He mentions bounty hunters providing ski masks and firearms, and explains how they used Uber tags on their vehicle to avoid drawing suspicion from both the police and their targets. He even rapped, "Pop in traffic, we in Cali ride through Beverly Hills with choppers." In the song, Threats to Everybody, Lil Durk rapped, "Ain't no sneaky war, money makes them killers, pop outside who you ain't seen before." This line is a clear reference to two members from TBG Lil 4 Mob being on the hit. A surprising twist occurred after the Chicago members were arrested. Lil Durk immediately booked 2 flights, one to Switzerland and another to Dubai. He then arranged a private flight to Italy, but was apprehended in Miami before he could board. As if the situation wasn't already bad for Lil Durk, this makes it even worse. The FBI definitely knows what he was trying to do. And as if this wasn't enough, an individual, who I won't mention by name since he's not confirmed to be the snitch, a once close friend of Lil Durk, is speculated to be an informant for the FBI.
The Yeti Hopper Soft Cooler Collection, where ice for days meets tough as nails. Yeti.
Even though it's pretty much confirmed by members, it has not been revealed by the FBI in the documents. A couple of years ago, in 2022 if I remember correctly, he was released after 12 years in prison for attempted murder. Durk took care of him and his family during the entire time, and once he was released, he gave him $50K. This individual, once deeply embedded in their inner circle, is now rumored to be an undercover informant. If it's him, Durk is in big trouble since this individual has been connected to all of them. Durk, Zoo, Booka, Taytown, Lamron, the entire OTF, and the affiliated gangs around them. I'll leave this rumor here without further speculation, as there's really no evidence to support it. It began when the individual changed his Instagram name and started dissing BBG, the rivals of MTV 079, of which he's a member. BBG is also the original set of OTF Booney Mo. Additionally, the rumored informant was arrested on a gun charge last year, and during his incarceration, his child's mother was killed. Her family has alleged OTF's involvement. Regardless, the truth will likely surface soon. Until then, I won't speculate further, as if this person isn't the informant, these rumors have put him in a very dangerous situation. Dee, confirmed to have been involved in the hit and likely seated in the white BMW, is a high-ranking member of Taytown with a reputation for past violence. In 2014, he was arrested and charged with the murder of Travis from Shields. But after being released on a $90,000 bond, paid by Lil Durk in 2019, he eventually beat the case in 2023, which also included an attempted murder charge. The FBI is reportedly aware of Durk's tight relation with him. Durk has referenced Dee in his music multiple times, calling him the threat, and even collaborated with him on the track Block is Hot, where Durk rapped, "They were scared. That's what Threat said. They want peace treaty. I reject that," likely alluding to the ongoing conflict with Quando Rondo. In an unreleased Lil Durk song with the unofficial title Go, featuring Dee and Lil Varney, he rapped, "Drillers call me to get shit approved. I never heard of dude. Only time I heard was on the news." And Varney rapped, "They think shot sweet. They hear that switch. Just know my boys just upped the score." Dee was allegedly in control of the second OTF business card, which he used to purchase airline tickets for travel. Brown Eyes and Flacca, who were two of the arrested and confirmed to have been on the hit, are members from up north in Chicago, more precisely TBG Lil 4 Mob. They have been arrested multiple times before in Chicago for various crimes. I don't think they have any direct connection to Lil Durk, but rather that they had contact with Dee and someone else from Lamron, Taytown, or OTF.
It did say Dee recruited these guys, so I guess, interesting.
Brown Eyes is even followed by Day on Instagram. Brown Eyes and Flacca were the two shooters and were most likely brought in just to do the dirty work. They were caught on surveillance cameras from the gas station, killing Lil Pab and shooting at the black Cadillac. An interesting fact is that TBG Lil 4 Mob were allegedly the set.
Yeah, remember I said, so if those two were the shooters, the other shooter is co-conspirator 2. I said that co-conspirator 2 is the one that's snitching on Durk. So the third shooter, whoever that is co-conspirator 2. They won't name him. We think he's telling. And that's who we think is telling on Durk. But clearly these guys, they were recruited by Didi, so they probably don't even know nothing about Dirk.
That killed young Pappy from TFG PBG in May 2015. Vonnie has been with OTF for a long time and is mostly known for making sure that King Von did not get scammed in the Icebox video on YouTube.
I haven't seen that. So Vonnie's in that video? King Von. Hey, with all due respect, and I like Icebox, I'm not trying to hate on y'all y'all business. But sincerely, a message to all rappers. First of all, again, I'm not trying to hate on Icebox. And I get it, it's a very pristine place that rappers go to get jewelry.
Chevy Silverado, America's most dependable full-size pickup.
Icebox Films. Okay? I know a lot of y'all like to bring your shooters and ice them out. Don't bring your shooters to Icebox to ice them out. Okay? Go alone with someone that's gonna pay the people whatever jewelry you need. But when you're bringing your shooters to Icebox, or they're recording you know, as they recorded Vaughn saying, "Yo, I need a chain for him." Yeah, he be killing shit. I need a chain for him. Yeah, that's not a good look. Again, not hating on them. They do great content. Look, 4 million from the Vaughn thing. This is like 3 different times. Actually, 4 different times. Do y'all thing. But maybe stop bringing your killers to Icebox. Okay?
My boy, the Icebox has looked out for me, got me in the iciest there.
By the way, if you don't know, the Icebox guy, according to Trench News, was subpoenaed to testify in federal court in the O Block 6 case.
What?
So all them chains that they got when it was like, now let's get this for these guys. The guy who made the chain, and again, but they're civilians, I would imagine, Icebox. They got subpoenaed, and they pretty much had to say, yeah, if they got subpoenaed where they had to testify, I'm pretty sure they subpoenaed any other surveillance footage that wasn't caught on this big-ass camera right here. So maybe if y'all went in the corner and be like, yeah, oh yeah, he killed this nigga for me. So oh yeah, they probably got that footage too. So again, bring in your killers in front of mad cameras for an internet episode. Also, while I'm even at it, and I'll say it, and this affects me. That's I want to show you that I'm not hating on Icebox. I've seen this recent trend. A couple of times I want to interview some niggas, and they say, nah, act. Let's do it in the bigger studio. I said, why? Why are we doing the bigger studio? Because I want all my goons on camera. What you mean all your goons on camera? I want them to see them. Okay. I'm going to oblige. You could put all your killers in the back. That's not me telling on you. That's you now. You know we finna go viral. You're now putting out a video with 1 million views, and you going to be like, yeah, shout out to Tim. You know, he laid shit down. You're setting your niggas up to go to jail. If you got people committing murders for you, don't bring them to your interviews. Don't bring them to the recorded jewelry box pickup. Go hang with them in the hood and tell niggas to put their phones away. You and the killers should probably not be on live all the time. If you want to claim reasonably that you don't know them that well. Oh, I don't know that nigga. What? Also rapping about them. He laid shit down. You got to put a little bit of cap in the rap. Maybe the real niggas who laid down, make up a name or not make up a name. Rap about somebody else. Anyway.
You're the only one cashing out on the COVID, man. Only one cashing out on the COVID.
That is that's the money.
No. It's actually the same type of earring, but it's just... So,
you rather just do
and
it
then they offered us they offered us 3 different deals, but we didn't like none of them. But none of them were
That's why
amazing
people look at
deals.
y'all crazy. Nah.
You know what? This is what I want. You know, pull it out.
Look at the back.
No, how much are
Look
you?
at the back.
Oh, that's Vonnie right there. That's Vonnie. Ooh, okay. So that's another thing too. And shout out to Vonnie for this. When you are new to money, you don't really know how jewelry costs. And let me tell you this, for every artist out there that's watching me, and I know there's a bunch watching me, because it's happened to me. When I first went to buy jewelry, sometimes you try to bring a man's because he bought jewelry before, so you're hoping. Here's the thing. Your man's bringing you here because the jeweler going to give him a discount off of his shit. The whole jewelry game is low-key kind of be like a scam. So anyway, here's the point of it all. A part of you getting finessed, because this has happened to me too. That's why I don't like strip clubs that much. Because until you're in the game long enough where it's so abundantly clear that you got bread, usually when you're new to bread, you're trying to spend more bread to convince people you got bread. So when they tell you a price 10 to 20,000 too high, if you like, oh man, I can't do that, you look broke. It look like you don't belong. So sometimes you be like, nah, I got it. They're overcharging you though. Niggas is overcharging you. Shit, I remember nigga told me a price. I was just like, if I tell him I can't do that, he might look at me like I'm broke, right? Because they butter you up. Yo, you getting all this money, man. Yo, man, you ain't got nothing yet? All right, we gonna get you right with your first piece. I remember holding up the first cube and I said, how much this is? I said, this is 70,000.
Imaginez le soir et les splendeurs barbares accoudées à ton bras.
New Nariva Memory 3D supports your short-term, long-term, and working memory. Remember Nariva.
I got it. I'm pointing to my man. Yeah, the backpack. Yeah, I got it. My broke ass. Here, my broke ass. You know how I try to do it? So my first cube, it was 7. I said, nah, I want more though. Like, now we could do a deal if we get. So I'm trying to really ask a discount type shit, but I'm doing it in a way where it don't make me look broke. I'm like, no. I'm gonna cop like 2 to 3 things. You could give me a deal on if I cop 3. They'll be like, oh yeah, we got you. So basically, by the time I did it, I think I spent 100. It was like, all right, no, we'll give you. Now we gonna just work. That's 60, right? That's all right. Bet. I got the brace. I said, all right, bet. Man, that shit probably cost 30 grand. Like, let's get that chain that nigga told me 70K is probably 30 grand, nigga. I got it upstairs. I gotta go get that shit appraised. I ain't gonna lie to you, yo, chat. I went to my real talk, and I know I'm sidestepping a little bit, but y'all know what you get from an act stream. Yo, I popped out at Rutgers University. I went there for college, if you didn't know. I popped out to the homecoming, and I ain't wear no jewelry, I think. Did I wear jewelry? No. Maybe I wore my small cube, and that shit cost me, how much did small cube cost? I think that cost me like 25 or 30, and they claimed they gave me a discount, whatever, cool. I wore that, and I wore my Cartier and a bracelet. And when I went there, like, mad people like, oh, act here, like, yo, just going crazy, whatever. I was like, whatever. And I'm dapping some niggas up and taking pictures with them. I'm looking at them. That's what I hate about jewelry. I got on real shit, but maybe they that rich because I don't know these niggas. Everybody got a Cuban on. Everybody got a Cuban on now. And I'm starting to think, does everybody really got like $70,000 to spend? So I ain't gonna lie to you, chat. Like, I'm probably either done wearing my shit or I'm just like, I'm not gonna sell it. I'm just gonna leave it, bro. Like, I'm tired of this shit, bro. Cause the fake shit, the Moissanite niggas is killing the game. A nigga coming with Moissanite, like, I'm dapping up a nigga. I'm like, yo, does this nigga even have a job? Niggas is popping out with Moissanite. They look just like your shit to the naked eye. The Moissanite shit look just like your shit. So if you bought this to look rich or flex, the nigga who bought the Moissanite looks exactly like you. So now I'm like, what the fuck? The Moissanite niggas is going crazy. So now I'm like, God damn it. So imagine me wearing my shit. I'm risking, because I'm thinking, anytime I wear my jewelry, I'm thinking I got $100,000 on me. Niggas might try to, I gotta even move a certain way. These niggas got probably $800 on them. You get what I'm saying? So like, bro, why'd you spend $100,000 for? No fucking reason. Because you're trying to look different, but then all the nigga got the Moissanite and they look just like you to the naked eye. All right, they might not be famous, but like, so now I realize me showing up and people say, oh, that's act. That's bigger than what I'm wearing. So I don't know. I was actually Googling. I'm like, is there a new type of shit that niggas ain't bootleg yet that could show that my jewelry is out of this world? And Vlad showed me this shit, which was low key. Vlad was like, because Vlad has a Richard Mille. He has a Richard Mille. It's $250,000. And he showed it to me. And I'm like, yeah, I think this iced out bullshit is done. I think I'm going to just get like a rare, you know, them little weird ass watches, but they're rare, but there's no diamonds on them. And you're like, oh yeah, that's 300,000. I'm like, all right, maybe that's the flex now, because everybody got Moissanite. Anyway, I just went on a whole little rant or a little sidetrack. But yeah, these days, you can't tell, man. You can't tell. But this is the reason why I went to that story, because everybody who just gets money, a jeweler has finessed. They tell you they're giving you a deal. They're like, nah, just tag me on the gram. Nah, not took 10 bands off it. Just tag me on the gram. You know what I mean? Or the jeweler be like, nah, I just want to make a video saying you cop from me and you my client. You're like, all right. He's like, nah, I'm going to take, yo, you can't do 8. Like, nah, I'll do for 70 as long as, we'll just make a video. Just tag me on the gram. You done gave him mad free promo. He got 15 other clients. 15 other celebrity clients. And then like probably 100 regular people, and he took off $10,000 that it really didn't even cost. This shit cost 40. He's selling it to you for 80. He said, do a promo video for me. I give you for 70. Yo, stupid ass still paid 30,000 over the price. This is a finesse. Fuck. Anyway, I say all I had to say. First time, I don't know if this is the first time, but he shows up to go get jewelry, and I guess Vonnie is there to kind of make sure he don't get scammed. Let's play it.
She's like, man, you know what? This is what I want. You know, pull another 100 you know? See, my mom got a Camaro. Yeah, exactly. That's why I just had to pay it off. I told her to trade it in and get a new one, but she, I want my Camaro.
See? Chat, I'm telling you.
This is easily the most organized buying section I've ever done. Link below to download the Opera browser for free.
If you remember when Tex had a character limit, it may be time for Neutrogena Retinol Regenerating Cream with accelerated.
Hit that like, hit that
This is when you just finally got some money. When you talk to people, you're dying to let them know I'm rich now. I'm rich now. Nah, yeah, my mom got a Camaro. Nah, I told her, trade it in, paid off. He's qualifying himself because he thinks that these jewelers only deal with super rich people, and that he's trying to qualify himself to them to say, oh, no, I'm rich now, too. Now, I told my mom got a bullshit car. I told her to get a better one. You know what I mean? You're going to see it.
It's a little too, like a little two-door one. Yeah. And then she got grandkids and all types of stuff. Why you want a little Camaro? I just let her keep it.
Yeah. Try to
that man, dog. You came a long way. You came a long way, man, for real.
So that means you're giving us the watch for how much?
However you look at it. Yeah.
Now, he's smart. This is where they finesse the fuck out of you. This is where they rob you blind.
So you just give us the watch for 5 then, and then you just keep the earrings. We don't want them earrings.
No.
That makes sense, don't it?
Now this nigga mad right here. He's like, why the hell is you telling this? Vaughn came here to give us all of his cash. You know the videos I love the best? I gotta show you this video. And then salute to Johnny Dang. I'm not hating on none of y'all jewelers. Keep getting y'all money. You know what I mean? There's a video I think he put up. I think it's with a what do you call the guy name again? Oh, it's with Funny Mike. Yeah, shout out to Funny Mike. You know, Funny Mike getting that bag. And Funny Mike go there and they make a video where it's like he gets some shiny shit and Funny Mike get all the money. No. Funny Mike get the shiny shit and Johnny Dan get all the money. It should be looking hilarious. Watch this. Look.
My birthday, what you say? Too easy. Too fucking easy. Come on, man. Come see what's going on, baby.
Look at this.
Yeah.
Big boy birthday, man.
You know what's funny? Like, these look good. They look amazing. But the funniest part of it is always when they're handing the money over. Like, the niggas flexing with your money and you're flexing with, like, these diamonds that we don't really know. Like, I was listening to, like, I think CJ So Cool go off on a rant. Like, he's been going through some shit. He said, I spent $1 million on jewelry and I never knew what a fucking carat cost. I didn't know nothing about jewelry. I would go to the jeweler. I would say, I want the biggest and the best. they would tell me some shit, and I would just pay whatever they told me. I didn't know that, number one, they were using reduced quality and all that type of stuff. I only found out when it was time to sell it back because I was going through some shit. And I said, damn, that's all of us black people. Let's keep it a beat.
Wait, how much? Whoa. Let me get that bag.
Yeah.
Oh, look. It's showing it. Look.
Yeah, look.
Let me get that bag right quick.
Most of the time,
Let me get that bag, man.
Credit card.
See what time it is. Oh, and I got some more blues in my pocket. Don't sleep.
Turn me up, big fan.
Pull like this. The jeweler, he not that impressed with this. You know what he impressed with? Cold, hard cash. Yo, cold, hard cash. The jeweler's impressed with the cold, hard cash. We impressed with anything that sparkles.
It's too. Hey, come on. Too easy.
Yeah.
Look, this is all you gotta see. Shout out to John Dang. No, I'm not hating on you. I love you, John Dang. I met you, by the way. You're dope. He flexed it with the money. You flexed it with your teeth. This is good.
Hey, don't call me. Unless you got the blues.
Look, the jeweler's saying, don't call me unless you got the blues. And the nigga, I guess he said, don't call me unless you got the teeth shiner. I don't know. Shout out to Funny Mike, though. That's my guy.
I know you're going to call me. I want like Funny Mike. This is big money, my grill. Yeah.
So I know you're going to call for that Funny Mike shit, but that's big money.
Yes, Lord.
Too fucking easy.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. All right, well.
Yeah. It's turn me up, big five. Yeah.
Yo, I went in to go get my jewelry. That nigga got a vault of hell. The nigga safe, nigga look like even if you stole the safe, you'll never get in. I'm like, where they put the money at, nigga, you'll never get in, nigga. Anyway, all right. Anyway, so we're back to this video. This is OTF Vonnie, and he's telling King Von, he's trying to make a deal for him. And by the way, that's W Homeboy for that. Trying to make a deal for him because right now he's gassed up off. He might just got a big deal, just got big payment. Somebody wired him $1 million.
Hey, free Von. You already know what it is. It's your boy, Cinco Benz the Man, trying to get 100 grand. And I'm going to see y'all tomorrow. Y'all stay blessed.